Welcome back to the Half Court Shot on 102.7 at the center. I'm here joined with Will Cormier, Michael Larkin, and Sam Rice. I'm Alexis Leduc. Here we're going to be talking about the preview of the NBA season. Will, what do you think is going to be the power rankings looking like this season?
Well, personally, I think for this upcoming NBA season, I think there's nobody challenging the Celtics in the East. They retaining the basic same team. Paul George is old. I don't think the Sixers are going to be able to compete. The Knicks, yes, they have a fun team, but they don't have that number one guy. I don't think Jalen Brunson is really going to evolve to be a top 10 player in this league. I think he's a very, very good point guard, but I don't think he's that guy you just need a shot. I don't think he will be. In the West, I think Anthony Edwards is heavily overrated. I don't think the Minnesota Timberwolves will be doing anything. I think the Nuggets are going to come back for revenge. I think Nikola Jokic is going to win a fourth MVP. And I think the Nuggets are actually going to win this. I think they're going to be number one, the Celtics number two. And I would put the young Oklahoma City Thunder. I would not be surprised if they traded for a star with using their draft capital. I think they will be number three.
That's a pretty good take right there. Michael, you seem to be giggling a little bit at that take. Do you have anything to say about it?
Well, you're forgetting about one team, the Pacers. Listen, Tyrese Halliburton, Nembhard, Miles Turner, shall I go on? And that's a beautiful top three. They should be coming back in the East so they could be a challenge for the Celtics because the only reason we beat them was because Halliburton got injured, Nembhard didn't play as much, and Miles Turner also didn't have his best games. So you could also factor the Pacers. But another team that I've also been having my eye on is also the Oklahoma City Thunder. Good young team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren. But that's it right now. But this coming season, I feel like they will have a surge and win the Western Conference like they did this year and probably make a deep run. Not like they did last year where they got out the first round. Maybe a deep run, maybe the semifinals.
That's a good take as well. Sam, do you have any sleeper teams that these two have not mentioned yet that you think could go, maybe all the way or even far in the playoffs?
I'm honestly surprised none of you have even mentioned the Mavericks yet. Literally, they were so good in the playoffs last year. You could never bet against Luka Doncic. In my opinion, he is the best player in the NBA. I just really don't see the Mavericks not succeeding this season. I see them succeeding. And what you said about Jalen Brunson already is a top 10 player in the NBA, in my opinion. But I do not like the Knicks. I don't like them as a contender. I don't think that they're going to make it that far. And I don't like the Pacers as a contender because they weren't good in the playoffs.
Sam, I have to cut you off there. Speaking of the Pacers, the Indiana Pacers have actually signed Caitlin Clark, making her the first female player in NBA history. What do you guys think about that? I'll start with you.
I'm just saying, well, she's obviously a good shooter. We know she can shoot. We know she's got the talent. She's got the drive. What I'm worried is the physicality. I don't know how much she weighs, but I know she is very skinny. I don't know if she has the strength to play. Like you were bringing up Andrew Nembhard. He is a big physical defender. The Marcus Smarts of the league. The Kyle Lowrys, the Lou Dorts of the league. I don't know how it should be handled up with physical defense in the NBA. That, of course, last year even evolved more. I think if she can get open shots, she can make the shots. I just don't know how she'll hold up in a physical 82-game season.
Mm-hmm. That's a good take right there. Obviously, she is pretty skinny, but I don't think it's going to matter as much if you're going to shoot. Michael, you were talking about the Pacers earlier. What do you think about this, just breaking news right here?
I don't understand. I'm not saying you need to add this kind of piece. I'm not saying you need to go all the way to the WNBA of all places to add a person such as this person in Caitlin Clark. Yes, she's a good shooter. She's a good passer. She actually had she holds the record currently for the most assists in a WNBA game at 19. 19 assists. So I think it's a good move for them, especially if you're going for someone that can pass and shoot as well as she can. But seriously, Adam Silver, how the heck is this? How is this legal? How is this legal? I need to see some actual paperwork on how is this legal. So.
I understand your worries. Sam, we're going to finish off this with you. What do you think about this signing?
I really don't think this affects the team at all. I think that she's probably going to be the next Thanasis Antetokounmpo. She really doesn't have the physicality to play in the NBA. Sure, she's really good in the WNBA. She's an amazing shooter. But like Will mentioned, there's so many defenders that could just destroy her. I don't think there's any chance that she survives in this league. I think she might be cut within, first few games of the season.
That's a pretty valid take there. I'm Alexis Leduc. Will Cormier here. Michael Larkin, Sam Rice. This has been 102.7 The Center. We'll see you next time.